S's.
Through the S's, uphill, left, right, left.
Oh, one car off. Scott Bully in the way, and we're stacking them up.
Oh my
My.
God.
One car up and over the fencing.
Wow.
There's got to be 10 cars involved in this one, and one literally out of the ballpark.
And the whole racetrack is completely blocked. And I mean, this was all from one car getting in trouble up through these narrow S's, and all these cars behind them, beginning of the race, stacked up behind him.
The red flag comes out immediately. The 98 car is in there. Mike Johnson. I saw the 94. Mike Speakman.
John Kohler, the 18 car.
Let's look at this again, Larry. 2 cars make contact there, including the 26 machine, Scott Bully.
And these cars just start stacking up behind him. See Corey Heath come in there in the 12 car.
Is that the 21 of Troy Williams that goes right up and over the wall? It is. Troy Williams. There's the 56 of Martin Truex Jr. coming in. Another one of those drivers that was trapped deep in the pack.
Had motor problems in qualifying. I think Matt Yoakum has another story for us.
Well, guys, we've caught up with Martin Truex Jr. What happened from your vantage point?
I don't know. Somebody got turned around up ahead of us, and I got completely slowed down, just about stopped, and everybody run me over. So bad deal. I'm glad everybody's okay, and it's just a shame. We had a good car. We just had a terrible weekend, and blew a motor up qualifying, and it's pretty much what got us in this position. But I don't know what the guys behind us. I don't know if they didn't have spotters up in the stands or what. But the cars in front of me and I stopped, and once we got stopped, they just run us over. So glad everybody's okay, and it's all over with, and go home, get ready for next week.
Comes up on the back of Mike Wallace in 38.
Squeezed up into the wall.
And Mike obviously had no idea he was on the outside of it.
That's a wild ride.
Boy, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, he just got squeezed in there, and I mean, did it turn that car on its side? Through the fence, or up along the fence. I don't know how did that thing get run all over?
Man.
All right, here's the ride for you.
Wanted to get through, earlier before the race. He just wanted to get through this night.
Yep.
He was worried about it. I think he's not real happy with the driver of a 38 car.
Short tracks, all about talent and temper. This will get him a visit to talk with some of the NASCAR Busch officials after the race.
Well, but sure going to probably feel pretty good to throw that helmet. Well, I didn't throw the helmet, but
there's Martin Truex Jr. getting out of his car. That wild ride earlier in the race.
Talking to Jimmy Elliott, the crew chief on Reed Sorensen's 41 car.
sure a lot of officials down there.
Sure are. It's pretty calm, cool, and collected.
It takes a while, but you get your thoughts back, calm down a little bit.
Hello, Marty.
Hello, Weber, and Martin Truex Jr. surveying the heavily damaged car. That was a frustrating start to a wild ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, really. I mean, we had a good top 5 car. We had a good night going, and we get black flag for getting into a little bit of an accident and knocking a hood pin out. We really got screwed pretty bad tonight.
What about the contact with the 38?
I don't know. Maybe he's blind. I was outside him. He just run up like I wasn't ever there. He hit me so hard, he put me on the fence, and about flipped me over. So it was cool to get back in it. Guys done a great job putting it back together real quick, and it's just ridiculous, man. We don't need this stuff to happen. We had a good run going, and we were going to have a good night. We had a good car and a shot at the win, and just real disappointing.
When you're on your side, what was that ride like?
I just kept it to the wood and waited for it to turn back over, hopefully, so I keep going. And I don't know, just a bad night.
All you can do is laugh about it now, but it was a heavy hit in the championship too, Martin.
And I'm with Mike Wallace, who's just climbed from his battered race car. Mike, your view of what happened out on the racetrack earlier?
Well, the view was I didn't know Martin was on the outside of me, and I guess I got him in the wall. It's my fault. I'll take the blame for it, but I was racing a 44 and a 31 trying to get the lucky dog or be back on the lead lap, and I was running the top of the racetrack, and he just got up there higher, and I didn't realize he was out there, and I know he's upset. I'm sorry about it, but the Great Clips Dodge was worse than his night was, and he had a lot of nice gestures for me, and his dad did, and everybody else. But hey, I'm sorry. I'm sure they make mistakes now and then, and we'll go on. He's a championship guy. He should recover from it.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Looks like the 6 car maybe got into the back of Martin Truex.
Kyle Busch involved in that incident a moment ago. Had a really good race car. Climbed out of the car and headed out of the building, down the ramp and outside.
He's pretty sure they're not going to be able to get that car fixed, at least not quickly.
Yeah, the 60 was real loose. I was trying to be nice. It was like 10 laps in, so.
You gonna quit being nice?
I know who I can quit being nice to, but it ain't the 60. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was loose. The track was real slick, green, loose. I was loose too, but not as bad as the 60. And I just got checked up. About got into the 60, and I had to check up. After that, I'm not really sure what happened.
Okay, just they're coming to the start, all of a sudden, go. He spins the tires, the one gets into him. Now the 18 thinks he's got room, like Kyle said, because the one car started drifting down. The one car started drifting back up, and Kyle was there.
Yeah, and look, you look at this on face value, and all the people that are Kyle haters out there will say Kyle Busch caused it. He didn't. This is a train reaction. It's like leaving a stop sign. When you leave a stoplight, if you're right on the guy in front of you.
Now watch this. This is just pure luck.
Oh, yeah.
Carl Edwards drives through it, and
Carl
that's pure
Edwards,
luck.
and Carl never turned the wheel.
Yeah.
These two guys never turned the steering wheel, it didn't look like. But it's like leaving a stoplight. If you leave right behind somebody and they take off.
Oh, Martin, not happy with Kyle Busch.
And he's not happy, but I think when he goes and looks at it, he'll realize exactly what happened. Look, we've all been in that position where you think the guy behind you run over you, you run into the guy in front of you, whatever. But it's not that way. I think when you look at it and you take it back, it's not anybody's fault.
And when they got into turn 11, Martin Truex Jr. off the bumper of Jeff Gordon.
What is Jeff doing right here? That's 2 times that Jeff got into the corner in a bad place. Here he is. He just drives down in the corner right here, and boom.
Pick up.
There was plenty of room to his right.
I'm not sure what's got you more upset, the restart or the incident with the 24 that really put you back there in the first place, Martin.
Yeah, there was no reason for us to be, in that position right there on that restart. Just, guys driving without respect on restarts, and I was 5 or 6 cars clear of the 24 going into 11, and for some reason he just turned me around. So it's all right. What comes around goes around. These guys don't want to have any respect for me. I ain't gonna have none for them, and I get him at Loudon.
You have not had any problems with Jeff before?
Not since my rookie year, but it just comes down to every week we have these double file restarts, and everybody's head just gets all ridiculous, and everybody loses their head and drives like idiots. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Everything's fine until we have restarts, and then it's like guys run a 10th, they're going to win the race. So it's just stupid. It's uncalled for. The unfortunate part is all the guys on my team worked so hard, and we had an awesome car sitting there running in the top 5 all day long, and just hate it for napping everybody involved. We were looking at having a really good day here and having a lot of fun, and it's just got ruined by one stupid move.
Jeff did apologize. Did that message get to you?
No, but does it matter? We're sitting here on the trailer, and he's out there going to run for the win, so it's all right. We'll get him.
All right, Martin Truex Jr. clearly upset, not so much about the restart, guys, but more about what happened with Jeff Gordon.
I genuinely felt terrible about what happened.
Ran out, and the wheels came off.
The wheel is loose. About to fall off. Pretty kind of the worst effing loss on the effing planet.
Martin Truex had to come to pit road, had a tire going down on the 4-tire change. Missed a lug nut on the left front.
Get a lug nut ready, guys. We got to come back with a lug nut on the left front. You're going to get the black flag this time, missing lug nut. For what? Missing a lug nut. We got a stud that's broke. They're all fucking fires. They are getting the damn one of you.
Saw Martin Truex's reaction to having to stop and then having to come in on the penalty. Frustration abounds.
Busch involved in this one, and that's rather interesting appearing.
Looked like he dumped Martin Truex. Well, they may have had some contact earlier and later. What that's all about. It certainly changed the outcome of this race for Casey Kane, though.
Yes, it did. And did they have to come to pit road?
I don't see any other way they can. They have to. I mean, it's just tire's worth so much. I think whoever wins this race will make a pit stop right here.
Well, certainly bizarre circumstances with Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. there. And I agree with your statement, altering the outcome of this race and putting out the caution flag. And as I suspected there might be, there's Martin Truex Jr. around the 18 of Kyle Busch.
There you go, blocking. There you go. Dip in the 78 threw right across in front of us. Bob, go down there and tell that stupid or Rick is if I get to him today.
I don't know what he did to you, but I knew you were mad at him. There's somebody else out there than you two right there. I mean, how does he get up like that? Well, then well, then you think the same way when you're racing the guys around you. That you're changing 3 lanes on them. I didn't do today. But I didn't think there was anything wrong either. That's all it's pissing me off. I'm all right with you being pissed off at him. That's all I'm asking. Well, you've seen earlier that thing, you'll know how much you understand. Just think about what the other guys around you. You're not, if you want to him, but I'm out there and then you come darting across there like I wasn't involved in your shit. That's all I'm saying. If you want to be pissed at him, be pissed at him. Don't why they doing it. That's all I'm asking.
Yes, sir. Coming out of 7. Reagan off the course, kind of in the dirt. And hooks him.
Yeah. There's in other sports there's unavoidable contact and there's avoidable contact. That's could have been a little give and take there on either guy's part. I'm not blaming either one of them, but that could have been avoided. Right there.
Darrell, you talked about him in the pre-race, the man that started the season off, the first 15 races, 14 top 10 finishes. It won't happen today.
No. Cole Pern's going to have to, that's a brand new car that they built for here. They're very happy with it. They'll have to take that thing home and rebuild it and get it ready for Watkins Glen. And you see Cole, that's him right there, Cole Pern, the crew chief. I'm sure they're headed back to the garage to see what they can do to get this car back in the race.
Pit road open and it is busy.
That's full. Here you go, right side. You ready? You ready? Hard. Absolutely no reason that the 78 gets away with passing me on pit road. Saying anything about the pit road deal, Timmy? 78, tail of the field, pass it on entry.
Yeah, they took care of it. Saying we got to go to the tail of the field for passing the 4 on pit road.
Say what? We'll do that every week.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Put left side, then chop off. We got our work cut out for us now. All the way, all the way, all the way.
Aggressive goes around. That's right. Truex Jr. spins.
Out of contact on turn 7. Like the two got into the back of the 78. Martin Truex is not happy about it. There was also contact further back with Allmendinger.
Hamlin grabs his first road course win of his career. And it's still not settled between the 78 and 2. Hand going out the window for Brad. And let's listen in what Brad had to say.
I think he was going to come up in front of me. Sorry, Martin.
I rough up the 11. I wanted to be outside to make a crossover, see if I couldn't get both. And at the last minute, he came back up when I was already committed. That's my fault. Luckily, with the way this chase is, I know he probably won't hear it. Doesn't hurt you too bad. But all in all, just, you know, another one of those Watkins Glen crazy days.
Oh, he said it was his fault. I said I knew that. Simple as that. It's all good. It's just hard racing. I just wanted him to know that I wasn't happy after the race. As far as the rest of it, it's not a big deal. It's hard racing, road course. Going for the win at the end. Thought I might have got a run off 11 there on the 11 if I hadn't got spun around.